hello, hi, hello. If y'all could see the behind the scenes of me. I was rapping. That's not the point. We back with another couch conversation.
She said I made her fall in love with me. I introduced her to the game and let her thug with me. See me like Bunny and Clyde, she even clutching me. I feel like it's do or die. She give her soul to me. She wanna be close to me. Oh, she say she fuck with me the long way. She say she gon' rub my back. I had a long day.
Okay, so we back with another couch conversation. This time, we're gonna be talking about generational curses. Now, I already know what y'all finna say. That ain't the type of generational curses I'm talking. See, and this topic came from one of y'all fellow cousins, but we always talk about generational curses as far as like abuse, schooling, education. Like we don't talk about certain generational curses. Like, and we don't talk about how to break those generational curses. Why I'm playing with my race, y'all, I don't know. I got anxiety. But generational curses. No, we talk about like mental health, stuff like that. Like things that are passed down from our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. But we don't talk about stuff like affection, love, expressing yourself, communication. For instance, let's take me. Okay, I am not in any way, shape, or form affectionate. Want to know why? Because my mama's not affectionate and wasn't. My grandmother's not affectionate and wasn't. They actually both was avid whoop your ass and not tell you I love you. That's a generational curse, and I ain't broke it. Now, I got to give credit to my auntie for breaking that generational curse on her side with her child. But I really hope and pray that I can break that generational curse with my child. Don't be careful what you pass down. Kids remember everything. I remember I used to try to hug my mama and she'd be like, "Ugh, what you doing? Back up." And I never tried to hug anybody ever again. Because of that feeling of rejection. So be careful what you're passing down to your kids and your grandkids. They pick up on everything. Be the person to break that generational curse. It's never too late. It's never too late. If you in your 40s and 50s and you have kids, or you might even have grown kids, it's not too late. Change it up. Like, I gotta give it to my grandma. She's a little better now. You know, as she get older, she not as, you know, I can't even describe it. Just, she not as aggressive and abusive as she was. And yes, I'm using the term abusive. That's just what it was. Now I can get my auntie in here to tell you something. I should bring my auntie on here. We need to set that up. I'm gonna bring my auntie on here because that's the person y'all need to talk to for real. But yeah, like, break those generational curses. It's never too late. You know, bringing up abuse, yes. If you were in an abusive relationship, or you even saw an abusive relationship, breaking that generational curse is to either not be in one, or don't let your child be in one, or don't let your child see it. Avoid it if you can. Y'all know I'm a domestic violence advocate, so I advocate and I understand what it's like to be in a domestic violence relationship. Well, not in one, but I know what it's like to be a child of one. So break that generational curse by saying, because either we are like our parents, or we're the opposite of our parents. For instance, I know somebody who got a bad relationship with their daddy. Daddy not affectionate, don't really care, wasn't really in their life, but had a phenomenal stepdad. This person is now an adult, and that relationship with their father is still broken. Want to know why? Because the father's relationship with their mother and their father was broken. They were never taught how to be a dad. They were never taught emotion. They were not taught responsibility and love, and they weren't taught that. So they didn't know how to pass it down. They were taught to disappear. That's what they did. That's what the father did. The father disappeared and was not in tune with their emotions and didn't. It's just, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm not going to deal with it. I don't have nothing for you. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to do. I pay child support. I'm going to give you, make sure the baby okay financially. But other than that, I ain't got nothing for you. And you want to know why? Because their parents ain't had nothing for them. So it's up to that daughter to break that generational curse and not pass that on to their kids. That's why it's a blessing that we have somebody to offset things. So that daughter had not only a good stepdad, but a grandmother that was able to offset what she didn't have from the father. Me. Y'all know my grandmother Mildred, huh? Mildred Victorian Stoop. God rest her soul. She was affectionate. She was loving. Every time you come in the house, give Mill a hug. She didn't care who you was. You had to hug her. She had to love on you. She was everybody's grandma. You could be a stranger off the street. Come here, baby. Come here, Shan. She was from Louisiana. Come here, Shan. Give Mill a hug. Like, that's the type of person she was. So the little affection I do have in me, it was instilled in me from her. So I had somebody to offset. Thank God, because if I didn't, I'd really be bad. I don't know how to initiate affection, but I know how to receive it. Like, I won't just be like, ugh, get off me. Okay, sometimes I do. I ain't gonna lie. But for the most part, I'm going to take the affection. But initiating it, I don't know how to do that. Because I was rejected. Nobody initiated affection for me like that. Yeah, my grandma did, but my mom, who is the main person that's supposed to teach me stuff like that, didn't do it. And I lost my dad at 11, so I didn't really get much from that. So you have to break generational curses. Show love and affection. Be there. Don't disappear. Don't just throw your hands up like I don't want no parts of it. No, don't do that. Don't do, because you're going to keep hurt people. And the same thing with dating. Now, we just talked about dating advice. Dating. We either date people who are like our parents, or we try our hardest to date people that's different, especially women. Women either they date people who are like their fathers, or they try their hardest not to date people that are not like their fathers. But most times, we end up dating people like our daddy. Especially if it's like an ain't shit relationship, then we go out and find ain't shit men. We attract ain't shit men. Example, I know somebody who is a part of the LGBTQ community. And she attracts people who's like her father, who was not there, who was absent, who was an ain't shit nigga. So she ends up with ain't shit women. Like, just because it's a woman don't mean nothing. Ain't shit mean ain't shit. Toxicity. Because I was raised with toxicity, because I was raised with an absent, manipulative, narcissistic daddy, I'm going to go find me a toxic, manipulative, narcissistic partner. Because that's all I know. When it's all you know, you don't know no different. You don't know how to accept different when all you know is toxic. When what we need to be trying to do is, if we're being raised in a toxic environment or was raised in a toxic environment, is try to do the opposite. Do the opposite, date the opposite. I want to go find somebody that ain't like my daddy. My daddy, I love him, God rest his soul. I'm sorry, daddy, don't knock no shit over off my wall. But my daddy had 10 kids by 10 different women. I don't want that. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want no hoe for a husband. I'm sorry, daddy. Please don't knock no shit over. Don't do that. Cause y'all know, if you know, you know that he tends to knock shit off the wall. But I don't want no hoe of a husband. My daddy did some fucked up shit. So I try my hardest to not get I don't want that person. I don't want the person that my daddy was. Do I end up attracting those type of men? Yes, but eventually they get gone. But for my husband, my life, my other half, I don't want nobody like my daddy. And I'm aware of my dad's qualities, even though he died at 11. I've heard stories. I remember certain things. I remember what I don't want in a man. I remember my daddy being married and me in the car, we go and see another woman. He would have me in the car with him go and see another woman. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm breaking that generational curse. No, Lord. No. So my goal is to break the generational curse of affection. Whatever your generational curse is in your family, I want you to break that. Or at least teach your kids how to break it. Like I said, I don't know who ended up watching this. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what situation you in. Y'all got to think I'm speaking general and I'm speaking off what I've experienced. But break those generational curses. It's like if you a grandma or a grandpa and you know you was abusive more than you were affectionate to your kids, how about you start over with your grandkids? You can still break that curse. Just because your kid is older and probably messed up like my ass, don't mean you can't. Like my mama, I guarantee y'all, my mama is going to be the nicest, sweetest, most affectionate person with my kids. She do it with Kaycee. She affectionate with Kaycee. They was on the couch taking a nap. Y'all seen that? Come here, Kaycee. Come here, Kaycee. You ain't do me like that. You ain't loving me like that. But she's breaking the generational curse. It's never too late to fix it. She might have fucked up with me, but she can still fix it with her grandkids. She can still change. Like now, she's a little more affectionate. And even as an adult, it helps. It helps that she recognizes it and starting to change. So you can still make changes. You can still break the curses. No matter how old you are, no matter how many generations it's been, you can still break that curse. We have to stop it somewhere. Don't nobody want to talk about that part. Don't nobody want to talk about that part. But I just did. So anyway, I got to get up out of here, child. I got to go to bed. I done did 2 couch conversations sitting here. My legs done went to sleep. My feet done went to sleep. Now I'm about to go to sleep. So I want y'all to do that for me. Again, drop your topics. Send me an email, a text message, a comment. Give me. Come on, let's get this thing going. I like these. I like these. They may not get that many views, but I still like them. I like helping y'all. I'm a life coach. Hello. This is what I do in real life. Elements of me motivation. Unfiltered motivator. That's me. Hi. Hello. Drop us a comment. Oh, shit. I forgot to say like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Drop us a comment. All right. Until the next one, I will see y'all. Bye.